Hey everyone, it's Shane Catchpole here with Into Profits. So today I want to talk about the Vine program and the perils of using the Vine program. So what I'm going to run through is the potential pitfalls and issues that have happened to us with the Vine program, how you can mitigate that, and then how also you can ensure that you have a successful launch for your Amazon FBA product. So stay tuned. So having run the Vine program, and let me just give a quick rundown on what the Vine program is. So when you're launching a new product on Amazon, FBA, or what you're looking for to start is obviously to get reviews, to get social credibility. Now it's quite difficult at the start to get those reviews because Amazon restricts the ability to contact customers, and customers generally don't leave that many reviews anyway. So you're paying high price for bids because you've no social credibility, your conversion rate can be low, and so you're paying a high price for bids on ads, and you're making sales, and you're looking to get those reviews. Tricky to come by, but also you're looking to get good reviews, of course. Assuming you're selling a great product, you're obviously looking to get great reviews at the start, which will really benefit your conversion rate and benefit your product launch. So Amazon a few years back brought out the program Amazon Vine. For those that don't know, many of you might. The Amazon Vine program, which allows you to pay, I think there's a new one out this week. It's like $75, $150, or $200 for to basically give away some of your products for free to the Vine program. So the Vine people, make them sound like a fucking tribe of people. I assume they're just normal humans, or I assure you. So to basically let you give away some of your products, up to 30 products, and then the Vine people, I'm gonna just call them Vine people, are gonna come in, check your product out for free, and then they're gonna review it. Okay. Now I've run this maybe 15 to 20 times in my business for product launches, and there's a couple of things you need to be aware of. As I mentioned at the top of the video, there's a couple of things that you need to be very aware of, and then how we can address that. So the first one you have to be realize is that the people in the Vine review program, they can be, but generally they are not in the market to buy that product. For example, if you were selling maybe a spatula, to use a very common product idea. Some people are actually not in the market for a spatula. They just so happen to see the free products available on Vine, and then will select the spatula, if that makes sense. Or if you're selling medication or a supplement, people are going to try it even though they might not be in that market to fulfill that need. Let's say they're buying a vitamin, they might not actually necessarily need the vitamin, but because they're getting it for free, then they take you up on the offer. So they basically take the free product anyway, right? So it's a little bit different from the people on the Vine review versus the people that are in the market looking for this product for a specific need to purchase it. So it's something to be aware, because I've noticed it in the reviews as well. I can tell that some of the customers or some of the Vine people, they're not actually people that are the target audience, or they might not be people that are the target audience. It's something to consider. So the next one is the non-market specific. So these customers may not be in the, let's say, the industry or looking for that, but just take you up on a deal. But then more than that, they might not even be familiar with the market. So if we were looking at a supplement, let's say we were selling vitamin C, they might not even be aware of the other vitamin C products in the market. They might not even be aware of the price points, of the various pain points of the other products, because they're not actually normally vitamin C buyers. Okay, so that's the next one. And I noticed that because we were getting reviews and the customer was saying, there's a background noise there, the customer was saying that our price point was high. And I thought, there's no way, because in the market that we're in, our price point is actually one of the lowest price points for a launch. We want to price it low and then increase it over time. So I've seen that a couple of times, and what that told me is that they're basically comparing, let's say, the vitamin C products, the vitamin C market to the whole supplements market. Maybe it's expensive for a supplements market, but it's not expensive in this specific niche. So if they were to search the top search term, they would know that. But they didn't search the top search term because they got it for free off the Vine program, and therefore they don't know the pricing. So what does that mean when I say non-industry specific people and non-market specific, particularly around the pricing? There is a propensity for Vine program reviewers to leave 4-star reviews. There's something about, I don't know, maybe Amazon doesn't encourage them to leave 5-star reviews. Maybe they think that if they leave too many 5-star reviews, they won't be in the program any longer. There's definitely something there, because we launched another product only last week and we got nine positive reviews. And when I say positive reviews, we're selling a product that basically is like vitamin C, and it treats like a vitamin C, let's say a deficiency, right? And 9 reviews say this works, and then we have 1 review. So the 9 reviews, just to recap, there was like 3 or 4 5-star. Then we got like 5 or 6 4-star reviews, and they were all overwhelmingly, they were all really positive, as in this works, this is great, see great results with this. And then we were basically at like 4.3 of the overall rating, which is fine. It's fine for that market. But then we got one 3-star review, 1 3-star review to go with the 9 super positive reviews. This product works, great value, etc., are getting great results with this. We get 1 3-star review, and the 3-star review brings us down to 4 stars, which obviously, as an Amazon seller, and you guys will probably know, when you go from 4.5 to 4, that's a big drop. It's a big difference in the conversion rate. So to me, this is one of the perils with the Vine review program, as in, because there's a propensity to leave 4-star reviews, even if you're getting like positive reviews every time and time again. It means that you're not actually up at the closer to the 5 rating mark. You're still at the like 4.3, 4.4, because the 4-star reviews, you know. And to me as well, like the one thing that kind of stands out, it comes back to maybe the psychological aspect. Maybe they feel like they can't leave 5-star reviews because they're critics. Potentially that might be it. And again, the Vine people are good people. There's no issues with them. They're just humans doing their job. But the whole idea, at least for me with the Vine program, at least when I'm launching products, like because I'm giving away 30 units for free, my viewpoint, my perspective on it is, I know this product is going to be good. Of course, we want to get the market feedback. The market feedback is the number one thing. But in specific cases where you've like tested the product, you know it works, and you're bringing it to the market, but you're also utilizing Amazon's Vine review program. What I would have thought as a Vine person is that this seller is basically giving up his products for free to get a review off me. That's how confident he is. If I wasn't confident in the products, then I wouldn't give them away for free to get the reviews, you know. But there seems to be something on their side where they don't think that's the case, you know, which is a bit of a shame, really, because I when I see the positive reviews, I'm like, these are 5-star reviews, but they're leaving 4 stars. Does anyone else get that? Maybe you've ran the program and you've seen that. But yeah, very strange. Okay, enough about the program itself and the Vine people. I want to get into some ways that you can mitigate this. So based on my experience and my team's experience having launched many products with Vine review, the way to mitigate this, or the way to reduce the number of, let's say, negative or 4-star reviews, is you've got to add a personal touch. You know, you've got to add a personal touch. So I think the profits, we're usually working with people that are passionate about their product, people that have a bit of a story, people that really care about their business and really want to succeed. Now, if you are the same in your business, what I would suggest doing, particularly before the launch, is add a personal touch. So if you've personally used this product, if you've personally benefited, if you've got something that adds a unique touch to it, that is not just a Me Too product. That is what matters, because it's a sea of products out there. And what wins, my experience from launching multiple brands, is you've got to have that personal touch. You've got to have that unique point. Of course, the product needs to be good as well, absolutely, but there's got to be a personal touch to it, because people don't want to let down other people. If it's a faceless brand, people are happy to like leave bad reviews. There's no doubt about it. But if there's real people behind it, real business, real passion, don't be afraid to show that. Don't be afraid to show that. So what I would suggest doing is having some of your, maybe an image or maybe your A+ content around that personal touch. Maybe it's the brand story is another great one to do, which we'll be implementing on this particular. We've done it on other ones before, but we didn't implement it quite as quick on this one that I was referring to in this video. But also potentially if you've got a booklet, if you've got an insert in the product with the packaging, what I've done before is I've basically wrote a letter to the customer. Maybe a little bit uncommon, maybe not the business thing to do, but I think it's important, because it's what I'm saying to them is, this is my product. I'm standing behind this product. And if you think it's great, if you think it, like, what do you love about it? What do you not love about it? I'd love to hear about that. You send me an email directly, whether it's a support at whatever your brand name is .com, or whether it's your name specifically. These things can have a huge impact. So the personal touch is important. The next one here is a little bit more obvious as well, or at least to me. The addressing the pain points from the start. So if you know the customer before you launch the product, you've got to do your homework as far as addressing the customer's pain points before you actually launch the product. So they've got to be present in the listing. They've got to be addressed. And the more you know about the product you're launching, the easier this is to basically address those pain points from the start. The third one here is to do with I actually mentioned it in another video, but to do with the launching and the validation stage. So I would not suggest, now we do it sometimes, we do have capital there to do it, but I would not suggest, even if you have capital, I wouldn't suggest doing it. I just don't think it's a good business move. I would not suggest going all in on products at the start. And what I mean by that is, to me, there's always two things. We've got the validation stage of a product launch, and then we've got the all-in stage, okay? Now, because there's issues potentially at the start, you've got the buy-in, you've got some pain points. Maybe you're not aware of the pain points. Maybe you don't want to put a personal touch on it just yet. You're not really sure on the product yet. You're testing it out. Validation is so ordering less. In our case, we ordered 5,000 units. Maybe not the best idea, but sometimes I just don't like overthinking these things. I'm just like, if I have to think about it, just do it. But I would not suggest to follow that lead in new product launches. What I would say is, have your validation, whether that's 50, whether it's 100, whether it's 500 units. Do not be afraid to lose that money on that product, or break even. In a lot of cases, you can break even from a bad launch, which is fantastic. I mean, there's very few business models you can do that on. So to me, the validation is, one, obviously validating the product, getting the customer feedback, but two, being able to get those key points that you can stand behind, whether it's the personal touch, knowing the product so well, you're willing to back it, you're willing to stand behind it, addressing the pain points so that you're able to do that from the outset. These are key things that are going to come from the validation stage, alongside then obviously getting ad data and so on. So I won't go on any further about the Amazon Volume program, but I hope this was helpful. If you don't want to make the same mistake that I made when we lost $25,000 in the past couple of months on our product launch, check out this video up here and see how you can get a successful product launch and not lose all your fucking money.